So we are into now the sixth match of our live coverage here. Court 2, quarterfinals day at the Singapore Badminton Open 2024. It's Kenta Nishimoto of Japan. He takes on Chinese Taipei's Chou Tien Chen. And the winner of this match will be playing the second seed here, Chou Tien, who defeated Naraoka in 3 earlier today. Nishimoto first on. Boy, he has had some epic matches here. Chou Tien Chen, a very popular player. Of course, had that revelation just a few months ago about going through some cancer treatment, and appears all is okay. He had to have a surgery last year, which might explain a bit of the blip that he went through. And they are very, very familiar foes. Chou Tien Chen is leading 8-5. This is their 14th meeting. Nishimoto, though, has won their last one. That was just very recently in the Thomas Cup.
All the best.
In fact, he has won the last 4 meetings, to be clear. Chou Tien Chen hasn't beaten him since 2021. So the times have changed. Kenta Nishimoto is 29 years of age. He's just under 6 foot tall, 5'11". He's currently the world number 11. He has been in the top 10 before. That was in 2018. Asian Games bronze medalist in 2018 as well. And he has won 2 titles to his name. Last year's Spain Masters, and 2022 he won his home tournament, the Japan Open, beating Chou Tien Chen in the final. So this is what he's done so far. He really made quite a meal of it against Su Liang, also of Chinese Taipei. An epic match against Pranoy yesterday here on Court 2. Both of them taking 75 minutes or longer. I just wonder whether that takes a toll on you. This is Chou Tien Chen, who's 34 years young. Also identical height, 13th in the world at the moment. That's one of his, he hasn't been this low in a long, long time around these regions. He has been a world number 2. That was in August of 2019. World Championship bronze medalist in 2022, one of his best achievements. Asian Games silver medal in 2018. That is a superb result, beating Jonathan Christie, the 3rd seed, in straight games. Look at that second game score, 21-6. Brian Yang had a bit of a tougher time, but he has come through it in 68 minutes. Asian Championship bronze medalist in 2019 and has got 9 titles to his name. Subi from Singapore is our umpire. He won the Thailand Masters this year, beat Lo Ken Yu in the final, and was runner-up at the Swiss Open.
Ready to play.
Ru Jun Hwan is our Korean service judge. There's Victoria Kao, who's not a coach. She's cheerleader come mentor come physiotherapist. That's how he has done it for the last few years. Chou Tien Chen doesn't want to coach, doesn't feel the need for it. And well, you can't argue with that, with those results. He's got a lot of runner-up finishes though in finals. 9 titles, 12 runner-up finishes. Nishimoto is a former... Sorry, this is the furthest, I should say, he has gone. Never got past the 2nd round here. Whereas for Chou Tien Chen,
ladies and gentlemen, on my right,
won this in
Kenta
2018,
Nishimoto, Japan.
his best result. Got a semi-final appearance in 2019.
And
Hoping
on
to
my
emulate
left,
that again.
Chou Tien Chen, Chinese Taipei.
There you go. Clearly, the crowd
Chou
looking
Tien
to
Chen
him.
to serve. Level. Play. One love.
Now, here in the singles is where the drift really does have much more of an impact. And again, the conventional thinking would be that in this opening game, it is Nishimoto who's going to be having the better end, as it were, playing into the drift, meaning he can play shots with full force. If you have good control of your shots and you love to attack, and you don't mind being on that far end. Been a brisk start to this one. Now this has got all the ingredients, not to try and jinx it or preempt what's going to happen, but these two, you can see this very easily going to 3. Just the way that their history, the way they play, and also I have to tell you, the last 5 matches have all gone to 3.
Service over, 2-3.
In fact, 10 of their 13 meetings have gone to 3. It is just the way they play their badminton. Nishimoto drags things out. Chou Tien Chen doesn't help himself at times. That goes beyond Chou from Nishimoto. He's not playing it. Also, again, let's just remember they're very close in ranking, so this should be a match in theory. There you go, he goes full on into his shots now, Nishimoto. This year he's only played 18 matches coming into this tournament. Nishimoto, 8 wins, 10 wins, and Chou Tien Chen's played 35 matches, 22 wins, 13 defeats. Break that down in a bit. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Chou Tien Chen's also going to do the North American run as well, which is very close to the Olympics. A lot of players may not want to be taking that sort of, I say risk in inverted commas, before Paris, but others prepared. It's different ways of preparing. Some might just want to play it safe. Others might feel they want so-called match practice rather than train. Mind you, still have quite a few weeks left before the Olympics by the time the North American leg is done.
Service over, 4-5.
Really is a personal preference. There is no right or wrong way.
Service over, 6.
Well, Nishimoto's in front now.
over 5.
Leads by 1.
6.
He's winning these
7-5.
points just in front of the net. Nishimoto at the moment. In mid-court as well. Nishimoto qualifying as 11th. Chou Tien Chen 14th. I don't think there was ever any real danger of either one of them not qualifying it. Of course, not too long ago, people would have thought Kenta Nishimoto, the great Kenta Nishimoto, would be qualifying for the Olympics, and of course, unfortunately, that has been put to rest as he emphatically wins the point. Chou Nishimoto has recently, of course, retired.
7-all. Service over 8-7.
Doesn't get it over. As I said, Nishimoto's been better in these sort of positions. Yeah, I think he's on a roll, isn't he? He's playing well, Nishimoto. Even though the form isn't with him overall.
Service over.
It's finally ended that little run.
10.
3 points in a row for Nishimoto. That run is done for now. It's out. So we head to the interval here with Nishimoto in a good position. He leads by 3 in this opening game.
seconds. Call 2, 20 seconds. 11-8. Play.
power there from Chou Tien Chen. Now, if you, as I said, if you're on that end with the power
9-11.
and you play those sort of shots with the conditions the way they are, then yes, they are difficult to repel or respond to. Good work from Chou in the sense that he's only trailing by 1 now.
Service over. 4-10.
Yeah, didn't get the contact he would have wanted.
11-12.
Oh, he's missed that as well. Now his turn, Chou Tien Chen.
Service over. 13-11.
Oh, just looking at Kenta Nishimoto, it's been some very early exits for him this year. Didn't get past any of the first 2 rounds in tournaments.
14-11.
Until he got here. No first rounds. There's no second rounds at all. So this is coming at a right time for him, I think he'll feel, in terms of peaking before the Olympics. So it's just out.
Service over. 12-14.
Oh, by far his best performance in 2024, excuse me. For Chou Tien Chen, remember he's been to 2 finals this year. He's won 1, the Thailand Masters, and then lost to his compatriot Lin Chunyi in the Swiss Open.
Leon. No change, Leon.
Then he got to the semis of the Spain Masters, a surprising loss to Tomas Junior Popov in 3 in the semis, and second round of the Asia Championships, lost to Li Zijia, then lost to Li again in the semis of the Thailand Open. Victor Axelsen beat him easily in the Malaysia Masters last week. He's played, as I said, he's played a lot of badminton, so it's been a decent year for Chou. A couple of early exits, but overall I think he'll be relatively happy, given he's not in the top 10 anymore. And he's maybe starting, he wants to go deeper in the high-level tournaments. And he's now 15 all. Now remember, when we talk about some of these matches where the ends have made a big difference, he is seemingly happy on this end. The scoreline perhaps reflecting that the more difficult end is not troubling him as much as it has some others. Wrong-footed there momentarily, and actually set that up. That shot to the far corner
16,
set up the point overall for Chou. who's in front now. And actually, you look at the trajectory of the points. It's the first time he's been in front. And this entire...
17.
Since early on, when he was up 3-1. So it's come at a good time for Chou. He's played some really good attacking stuff. He's perhaps enjoying the fact that he's got the drift behind him. Just snatching at that one.
Service over, 16-17.
Got there just about. Nishimoto
17-all. My judge, on the clock, please.
Yeah, all square again.
Kenta. Towel.
Kenta's first quarter-final of the year. Fans clearly enjoying themselves. Overall, in terms of quarterfinals in his career, he's won 17 and lost 21. Kenta Nishimoto. His last quarterfinal was the Side Modi International at the end of last year. A tournament that he finished a runner-up in, surprisingly, when he was very highly ranked there.
17-all.
Won his last two quarters, beat Li Zijie at the China Masters last year, which was very impressive.
Service over, 18-17.
Another tournament where he made it all the way to the final. And that one he lost to Kodan Anaoka. So you could argue, when he makes it the quarters, he seems to go quite far. In fact, the Hong Kong Open was another quarterfinal made last year, and he went all the way to the final and lost that to Jonathan Christie. So the last three quarterfinals he's won, he has made it to the final. If you're looking for any little omens, a bit of history. Having trailed for just a little bit, he's now in front by 2. He's put on a very good run here. Chou Tien Chen. And he's got 3 game points. This has been excellent from him. And the power of Chou there on what's supposed to be the harder end has worked brilliantly for him. And he's up. He won that one by 4. Excellent work from Chou Tien Chen, who's taken the first game 21-17.
做几个呼吸，然后准备站好。开始。就是不要那么小心翼翼，就是放手去打。对，很好。然后呢，他平，我发现他肩膀痛，跟他把它弄好。对，好，那平球这样，靠着球，这样，加油。
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. Second game, level, play. Service over, 1 love. Aeon.
So now at this end, let's see how Nishimoto performs. How he finds things here. As I said, Chou Tien Chen was absolutely fine there. There goes against the drift when he's gone long.
Love.
We're looking at Chou Tien Chen's record in terms of quarterfinals. He's obviously done very well this year, and getting to quite a number of those.
Love.
An apology there from Chou.
The is over. 1-3.
Puts that away quickly and then quickly apologizes. Nice guy that he is. See what a good start it's been. Both liking this far end, it would appear.
1.
So Chou Tien Chen has won 61 quarterfinals and lost 40. What a bad record to have.
Service over. 2-4.
No, he's on a pretty good run at the moment in terms of quarterfinals. Yeah, he's Chou Tien Chen. He's won 6 of his last 7 quarterfinals.
I judge. Center of the court, right court. Do I judge?
excellent work started off with for Nishimoto. Chou Tien Chen just pegged him back a little bit. Oh, he hesitated, Nishimoto, onto how he wanted to play that.
4-5.
He could have played that earlier, perhaps.
Service over, 6-4. Okay, Chen, Leon. Service fault call, too high. Service over, 5-6.
Only a point in it. Not going perhaps the way Nishimoto would like so far. Mind you, it was fairly tight, wasn't it, as well in the first game, to be fair. Chou, I mean, of course, no one wants it to go to 3. Some players do thrive on that. You have to say, Japanese players in particular are not averse to that sort of thing. So Nishimoto has to win now to obviously stay in this match. Chou's interest is to finish this off here. I think he's adapted very well overall. Okay, they're giving thoughts on things. That was a pretty wild one from Nishimoto, and it's already 3-point lead here.
Service over, 7-9.
Better. Happy with that. One of the longer rallies we've had.
10-7.
He's just got a bit of bounce in him right now. Bit of a spring in his step. Yeah, he's got to do something here to arrest this.
10-7.
It's just gone out. It's going to get challenged. I do think
Chou
that
Tien
is
Chen
out, but he
challenges
had no
call.
hesitation. Immediately put his hand up. Well out, my goodness. I thought it was out. I didn't think it'd be that far out.
It's over. 8-10. Play.
Oh, he was right onto that very quickly, pounced on it. Nishimoto, this is good for him.
Cage.
Oh, good reactions. He looks annoyed at himself there, Nishimoto. And at the interval here of this second game, Chou Tien Chen is in front. He's already won the first game. He seems to be adjusting to the change and ends better than his opponent. We shall see. Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. Level 9, play. Well, now let's see how Chou can push through his advantage. Can he push it home? He wants to keep his foot on the neck, as it were. Oh, he's done well here, Nishimoto. Dives in despair.
12-9.
Absolutely no chance, I'm afraid, of getting there.
I judge. I judge.
Yeah, he's back to that 3-point lead.
Kitchen. 12-9.
He's got to keep this going. Oh, for the intensity, can he finish it? He can. This is looking good right now for Chou Tien Chen.
13-9.
Remember, on this end, there is absolutely no fear of playing the shots to the maximum ability. You can push to the limit. It's not the case on the other end. Oh, he's not made that.
14-9.
One you would expect him to. He's got a very good record against Japanese players. Quarterfinals, Chou Tien Chen. Doesn't make that one.
Service over. 10.
Only lost
14.
twice to Japanese players in quarterfinals. That was Kenta Nishimoto, perhaps unsurprisingly. Twice in 2018. Also beaten Kenta Nishimoto a few times as well. Played Kenta Nishimoto in 3 quarterfinals, in fact, and won all 3 of those. Couple of good points here for Nishimoto. He isn't quite done yet, is he? Good aggression. Oh, lovely. Lovely variation.
Service over. 15,
At the net, remember,
11.
earlier on, in those sort of mid-area and close to the net areas, Nishimoto was in front, was doing well. He just seemed to be dictating play. Now, as he hurt himself as well, on his knee, Nishimoto, as he went down here, on his right knee. And it looks like, yes, he is indeed going to get a little something for that. And it won't be, I think it'd be too disappointed to have a little bit of a break as well from proceedings. Let's see how this goes. Okay, he's good. So it wasn't too long an interlude there.
15-11. Play.
Well, that is getting challenged.
Chou Tien Chen challenges call in.
He seemed again pretty confident. Well, it's out, and that's why.
Correction. Out.
It's a big correction, isn't it? That's well out.
16-11. Play.
Very valuable points here.
11.
Chou Tien Chen
18-11.
Oh, he's touched it.
19-11.
Oh, he seems like he's only going to be steps away. Remember, these two do not have short matches generally. Could still be a little sting in this.
12-19.
13 meetings, only twice before have they ever finished, or 3 times before I should say, the very first match in 2015. Then in 2019 in the China Open. And once before that at the Thailand Open. Quarterfinals there. And on each of those occasions, Chou Tien Chen won those matches. And it looks like he could well be on his way again here. 7 match points for Chou Tien Chen. And he's done it here. He's beaten Kenta Nishimoto in style. He's done it in straight games. Only the 4th time that has ever happened in 14 meetings between these two. He continues his good run against Japanese opponents in quarterfinals. His 10th in 12. And he's hoping to defend the title that he won in 2018. He's now 2 matches away from doing that. His best
Singapore Indoor Stadium is our venue for the HSBC BWF Singapore Badminton Open 2024. 2 matches remain here on Court 2, quarter-final day. It's now time for women's singles. And it's Wang Ziyi, 17 from China, taking on Indonesia's Gregorio Mariska Tunjung. The winner of this match will play the top seed